Okay, in this lesson I'm going to teach you the 5 positions of the diatonic major scale. So let's start with position 1. For these examples we're going to be working in G major. Okay, so position 1, the first finger is going to start on that 2nd fret of the 6th string there. Okay, so if I just play the first 3 notes on that 6th string, so we've got first finger on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, and little finger on the 5th fret. So we've got okay, and then that pattern is repeated on the 5th string. Okay, now on the 4th string the pattern changes a bit, so we're still starting with the first finger on that 2nd fret, but then we go to the 3rd finger on the 4th fret and the little finger on the 5th fret. And again that pattern is repeated on the 3rd string. So let's go from the top, and that we've got okay, now on the 2nd string the 2nd finger plays the 3rd fret there, and then little finger on the 5th fret there, so only 2 notes on that string. Okay, so let's go from the top again. Okay, now the last string on the top E string, the first finger is on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, and then little finger on the 5th fret. Okay, so I'm going to play that shape from the top. Okay, now the root notes in that position are actually on the 6th string, 3rd fret there, played with the 2nd finger. Then that note is repeated, so that's the G note. That note's repeated there on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then with the 2nd finger on that top string, 3rd fret. So those are all the G's in that shape. Okay, so moving on to position 2 now. Position 2, first finger is on that 5th fret of the 6th string there. Okay, in the first 3 notes we've got first finger, 3rd finger on the 7th, and little finger on the 8th. Okay, and on the 5th string we've just got 2 notes with the first finger and the 3rd finger. Like that. Now when we get to the 4th string, that first finger has to take a step back to the 4th fret there, and the shape goes first finger, 2nd finger on the 5th fret, little finger on the 7th fret. And then that shape's repeated on the 3rd string. So let's put that together so far. Okay, now when you get to the 2nd string, that first finger has to move back up, so it's on the 5th fret, and then the pattern's the first finger on the 5th fret, 3rd finger on the 7th fret, and a little finger on the 8th fret there. And that shape is repeated on the top E string. Okay, so I'll play that shape through from the top. Okay, and with that shape the root note's actually on the 4th string on the 5th fret there. So that would actually be played with the 2nd finger in that shape. There. And then that note is repeated with the little finger on the 8th fret there. So, okay, so those are the G's. Okay, so then moving on to position 3. So position 3, again with the first finger starting on that 7th fret of the 6th string there, and the patterns, first finger, second finger on the 8th, then little finger on the 10th. Okay, then onto the 5th string, we've got first finger on the 7th, third finger on the 9th, then little finger on the 10th. And that pattern's repeated there on the 4th string. So let's go from the top, we've got okay, then onto the 3rd string, we've got first finger on the 7th fret, then third finger on the 9th fret, just the 2 notes on there. Okay, and then on the top 2 strings, we've got the first finger on the 7th, second finger on the 8th, and little finger on the 10th. And that's repeated on the top E string. Okay, so I'll play through that shape from the top. Okay, and that shape's got root note on that 10th fret, played with the little finger on the 5th string there, and then that's repeated on the 8th fret of the 2nd string there. So those are the G's in the chord. Okay, so then moving on to position 4 now. So this one we actually start with the 2nd finger on the 10th fret, and then the little finger moves to the 12th fret like that, so it's just the 2 notes on this one. Like that. Then on the 5th and 4th string, we've got the first finger on the 9th, second finger on the 10th, and little finger on the 12th. Then that pattern's repeated on the 4th string. So from the top. Okay, so now onto the 3rd string, first finger on the 9th fret, then third finger on the 11th fret, and then little finger on the 12th fret. So from the top again. Now when you get onto the 2nd string, that first finger needs to take a shift up to the 10th fret, and then the pattern's first finger, third finger on the 12, and little finger on the 13. Okay, and then the top string, that's 2 notes. We've got first finger on the 10th and third finger on the 12th there. Okay, so let's play that all the way through. And with that one, the root note's actually on that 10th fret, played with the 2nd finger on the 5th string there. And then that note is repeated on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. So that'll be played with a little finger there. So those are your G's. Okay, so now the last position, position 5. We've got this one starting on the 12th fret, back to the first finger, 12th fret on that 6th string. And the pattern's first finger, third finger, and little finger on the 15 there. And then that pattern is repeated on the 5th string. Okay, and then onto the 4th string, the first finger plays the 12th fret, and third finger the 14th fret there. Okay, now when you get to the 3rd string, we've got to take that step back onto the 11th fret now with the first finger, and the pattern's first finger on the 11, second finger on the 12, and little finger on the 14. So from the top. Okay, now on the 2nd string, that first finger goes back up to the 12th fret. So we've got first finger on the 12th, second finger on the 13th, and little finger on the 15th. Okay, so and on the top string we finish with the first finger on the 12, third finger on the 14, then a little finger on the 15th fret. So I'll play that shape all the way through. Okay, and then that shape has got root notes with that little finger on the 15th fret. Then that note's repeated with the second finger on that third string 12th fret, and then with the little finger on that 15th fret of the top E string there. So those are your root notes. And those are your 5 different positions. Okay, so have a play through those. And before we finish the lesson, I'll just play through all the positions again. So starting with position 1. So again, we're going to be working in G major. Okay, then position 2. Position 3. In position 4. And last one, position 5. Okay, and there's your 5 positions. So please visit my website as well. It's www.phillewisguitar.com, and you can actually load a printable kind of sheet showing you all 5 positions there. So hopefully you'll find those useful. And yeah, so good luck with those, and I'll see you for some more lessons.